You've passed the age of 50, and your joints have started to betray you. Every time your feet touch the ground, a sharp pain shoots up from your knees, like thousands of red-hot needles piercing deep into your bones and flesh. The pain spreads down to your calves, feeling as heavy as if iron chains are dragging you along, making every step pure torture. On cold, rainy days, or even when you just move a little too much, the inflamed joints swell up, turning red and burning hot. Even the lightest touch can make you want to cry. But what hurts even more is the moment you look down at your hands. Your fingers now bent, deformed, swollen, and leaning to one side. It's not just a change in shape. It's the end of your freedom, the loss of the proud image you once had. Little by little, you lose the ability to take care of yourself. Putting on a shirt, tying your shoes, or even getting up from a chair now requires help. The feeling of helplessness eats away at you every day, draining not only your strength but also crushing your spirit. You feel left behind, like a rudderless boat drifting aimlessly through life. And the most painful part is feeling like you're losing yourself. So, if you're living each day with constant nagging pain, sleepless nights from swollen, burning joints, or that helpless feeling when your legs aren't as steady as they used to be, then don't miss this video. Because in just a few minutes, you'll know how to quickly calm the pain, so you can stand up, walk, and feel the freedom you thought you had lost for good. Watch this video until the very end, because if you skip even one detail, you might miss your only chance to get back to a life free from the limits of arthritis and gout. This is not just a few simple tips. This is the key to opening a whole new chapter for your health and your life. So, are you ready to begin? And here's the truth that might surprise you, even change your life. You can completely turn things around. You can ease the pain, restore your joint health, and before long, say goodbye to arthritis and gout without having to depend on medication for the rest of your life. All you need to do is follow the 4 methods I'm about to share with you, along with the method from the previous video. These are not just temporary tricks. These are 4 weapons that can soothe your pain almost instantly, helping you get through even the most uncomfortable flare-ups without touching a single painkiller. The core of these 4 methods is to get strong blood flow moving to the damaged joint. Why is this the key? Because blood is the river of healing flowing through your body. When blood rushes to the painful area, it brings fresh oxygen, vital nutrients, and washes away toxins and waste, while sending in white blood cells to protect and repair. That's the moment the inflamed area begins to wake up and come back to life. So, why should you follow these 4 natural methods instead of relying on painkillers? Because drugs like corticosteroids or anti-inflammatories only hide the pain for a while. They don't heal it. And over time, the price you pay could be your own health. These painkillers silently wear down your organs, weakening your liver, kidneys, stomach, and intestines, until many people are forced to stop taking them because their side effects are even more dangerous than the original pain. That's why finding a safe, natural way to heal your joints isn't just an option. It's the smartest decision you can make if you want to keep your long-term health and quality of life. Right now, I'm going to share with you 4 methods that can ease pain in inflamed joints almost instantly. The best part is, they're all completely natural, with no side effects, and safe for you to use every day without harming your body. The first method, hot and cold therapy, also known as hydrotherapy. This is not a new trick. Hydrotherapy has been used for centuries to relieve pain and restore health, and to this day it remains almost unmatched in effectiveness. With just a few simple steps, you can calm the pain almost instantly. This method is powerful enough to use on any inflamed joint, whether it's your feet, toes, ankles, hands, elbows, knees, or even your back. Its benefits go far beyond just making you feel comfortable. Heat warms the body, stimulates blood circulation, boosts metabolism, and most importantly, activates the body's natural, powerful, self-healing ability. How to do it for arthritis or gout in the hands and feet. Prepare 2 buckets of water, one with hot water. Always have a kettle of boiling water ready to top up the hot bucket while soaking, keeping the temperature hot enough each time. The other bucket should be filled with very cold water. Add ice to make it colder. Soak your inflamed foot or hand in the hot water for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, put it directly into the cold water for 30 seconds. Repeat this cycle 3 times. Always start with hot water and end with cold water. Finishing with cold water will help balance circulation, tighten pores, and prevent chills. What amazing things happen inside your body when you use this method. When your inflamed foot is soaked in hot water, fresh blood immediately rushes to that area. Blood brings oxygen, nutrients, water, and, most importantly, white blood cells, the soldiers of your immune system. At the same time, fresh blood carries away waste and toxins from the inflamed area. When you switch to cold water, your body wakes up. In those short 30 seconds, blood vessels constrict to retain heat. And then, when you go back to hot water, the vessels open again, flooding the area with fresh blood once more. Repeating this hot-cold cycle stimulates continuous circulation, like you're pumping new life into the damaged joint. Imagine your painful joint like a street in your neighborhood blocked by a traffic jam from an accident. Soaking in hot water is like clearing the road so ambulances and food trucks can come through, bringing oxygen, nutrients, and white blood cells to repair and clean up the cells in the inflamed area. When you switch to cold water, the road temporarily closes so the neighborhood can rest. Then, going back to hot water, the road opens again and more relief vehicles rush in. Doing this over and over helps blood flow better, washing away waste and debris, allowing the pain to fade and healing to speed up. So what if this arthritis pain is in your knee or back? Don't worry. With just one hot towel and one cold towel, you can help yourself right at home. Start by soaking a towel in warm water, wring it out, and fold it neatly. Always place a thin, dry cloth layer on your skin first, then put the hot towel on top. Cover with a blanket to hold in the heat, and if it feels too hot, lift the towel slightly to let your skin adjust. Keep the hot towel on for about 3 minutes. Then switch to a cold towel that has been soaked in ice water for 30 seconds. The warm-cold contrast feels like it's waking up every blood vessel, helping blood flow more strongly. Repeat this cycle 3 times. In just a few minutes, you'll feel relief. Arthritis pain will start to fade, and your knee or back will feel recharged. If you have a handheld shower head at home, don't miss the chance to try hot-cold therapy right under running water. With just your familiar shower, you'll have a magic wand to soothe joint pain. It's very simple. Alternate between spraying hot water and cold water directly on the inflamed area. Warm water brings comfort, like a gentle hug around the painful joint. Then the sudden cold water wakes it up, stimulating blood circulation and quickly easing the soreness. Just a few minutes a day and you'll feel lighter, your joints more flexible, as if you've been recharged with fresh energy. The second method is an external poultice, a way to draw out excess acid and inflammation from the body. One of the most effective ingredients for this method is ginger, because ginger has powerful anti-inflammatory properties that work very well for inflamed joints. For the best results, choose mature, organically grown ginger, as this is when its medicinal properties are at their strongest. How to do it. Grate fresh ginger into fine shreds. Then take a piece of cloth, Size depends on the area you need to treat, and place the ginger in the center. Fold the cloth in 4 directions, east, west, south, north, to form a small bundle. Then use a thin layer of cloth underneath to prevent the ginger from touching the skin directly. Apply the ginger bundle to the inflamed area and secure it with a cloth bandage. When applied, the skin may feel hot and tingly, but it will not burn. This is a sign that the ginger is working to pull inflammation out of the body. I once shared this method with a close friend who had severe swelling in one finger joint. He said, "This finger has been hurting for a year now, and I couldn't bend it. The pain was so bad I couldn't write. I'm almost 70, so I figured it was just arthritis." Many people think joint pain at age 50 or 60 is normal. But in fact, I've seen many cases where the pain completely disappeared. I told him to apply a small piece of ginger to his finger. The next morning, he happily told me, "The pain is gone. I slept well last night. At first, it felt so hot, I thought I wouldn't be able to sleep, but then I drifted off. In the morning, I took it off and I could bend my finger again." The swelling went down by almost half, all from a simple ginger poultice. Important notes when using ginger. Do not apply ginger right before bedtime. About 30 minutes later, the heat from the ginger on the skin can wake you up and make it hard to fall back asleep. Instead, apply it around 6 in the evening and monitor the sensation until 9 before going to bed. If it feels too hot, remove it. That amount of time is enough to be effective. Remember, the skin heating up is a sign that inflammation is being drawn from the joint to the skin surface. However, do not overuse it. Some people apply ginger all night, then put on a fresh poultice in the morning, again at noon, and at night, and leave it overnight once more. At first, because they feel clear pain relief, they keep using it continuously. The result is that the skin in that area becomes red, swollen, and blistered. So, use the right timing and frequency to avoid skin irritation. Besides fresh ginger, you can also try a castor oil compress, a gentler method that can be used for longer periods, even almost all day. Castor oil is one of the deepest penetrating oils, and wherever it reaches, it can break down blockages, scar tissue, or calcification. Castor oil doesn't give the same strong, immediate effect as ginger, but it penetrates deep inside and can break up scar tissue as well as dissolve calcium deposits, problems often found in inflamed joints. This oil is rich in ricin oleic acid, a compound that is both anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving. When applied externally, castor oil stimulates blood circulation in the affected area, helping remove toxins and excess fluids that cause stiffness or swelling in the joints. How to do it at home. First, soak a piece of cloth in castor oil. Use about 6 layers of cloth or 3 layers of cotton towel sewn together into a pad. Place the pad over the inflamed joint. Cover the outside with plastic wrap to keep it warm and prevent oil from soaking into clothing. Wrap with a towel or use a hot pack to increase absorption. You can also apply ginger for a few hours during the day and then use castor oil overnight. Tip: castor oil compresses can be reused many times, usually for about a month. When the pad looks old and less effective, replace it with a new one. The third method is using herbs for treatment. Traditional medicine has used herbs for centuries to treat many illnesses, including arthritis and gout. Below are some herbs known for their ability to reduce inflammation, improve joint function, and even slow disease progression. When used correctly, these herbs can be as effective as conventional medication, but safer for the body in the long run. The first herb is turmeric, which has been used in traditional medicine for more than 4,000 years. The main active compound in turmeric is curcumin, a natural anti-inflammatory that can block molecules in the body that cause inflammation. Because of this, Turmeric helps reduce inflammation throughout the body without causing the side effects that synthetic drugs often do. Many clinical studies have shown that regularly using curcumin can significantly reduce pain and swelling symptoms, with effects comparable to common painkillers. This is especially helpful for people with osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. In addition, turmeric supports recovery after exercise by reducing muscle inflammation and speeding up the healing process for injuries. Beyond its anti-inflammatory abilities, curcumin in turmeric also improves calcium absorption and works together with vitamin D to strengthen bones, helping to prevent osteoporosis. Research shows that turmeric can increase bone mineral density by reducing inflammation, a factor that interferes with bone regeneration. On top of that, turmeric stimulates collagen production, the key protein that gives bones and connective tissues their strong structure. This dual effect not only strengthens the musculoskeletal system, but also reduces pain and the risk of fractures. To increase curcumin absorption, turmeric should be combined with black pepper, which can boost curcumin's bioavailability by up to 2,000%. You can add turmeric to meals or mix turmeric powder with warm water and honey to drink in the morning, helping reduce inflammation while also supporting a healthy digestive system. The second herb that is very good for people with arthritis or gout is Boswellia serrata, often called Indian frankincense or simply frankincense. This is a special herb with a long history of use, widely applied in traditional Indian and Chinese medicine. The main active compound in Boswellia serrata is boswellic acid, which effectively reduces inflammation by blocking the enzyme 5-lipoxygenase. This enzyme is involved in the metabolism of arachidonic acid and plays an important role in producing leukotrienes, inflammatory mediators in the body. This process triggers the inflammatory response and related immune reactions, contributing to the development of many conditions, including arthritis and gout. What's special is that the way boswellic acid in Boswellia serrata works is similar to common non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, aspirin, ibuprofen, or indomethacin. Because of this, Boswellia serrata can naturally reduce pain and inflammation, helping to treat arthritis without the side effects of synthetic drugs. To make it easier to understand, imagine your body as a city experiencing a forest fire, inflammation in the joints. The enzyme 5-lipoxygenase is like a group of untrained firefighters who accidentally make the fire spread while trying to put it out, producing leukotrienes that increase inflammation. Boswellic acid in Boswellia serrata acts like a professional firefighting team, whose job is to keep that untrained team under control, stopping the fire from spreading further, blocking 5-lipoxygenase, reducing leukotriene production. This way, the fire or inflammation is controlled more effectively, reducing pain and swelling. This is similar to how aspirin or ibuprofen reduce inflammation, but Boswellia serrata works more naturally and gently, with fewer side effects for your body. The third herb that is good for people with arthritis and gout is devil's claw. Did you know that devil's claw root has been used as a traditional remedy in Africa for centuries to treat arthritis? Arthritis is now a common disease, often treated with other anti-inflammatory drugs. However, these medicines can cause negative side effects, such as stomach ulcers. If you are looking for a way to relieve arthritis pain without those side effects, devil's claw root may be a good choice. Although the exact way devil's claw works is not fully understood, studies show that it has effects similar to anti-inflammatory drug Celebrex by blocking the COX-2 enzyme, the main cause of inflammation and pain. To make it easier to understand, imagine there is a fire alarm switch in your body called the COX-2 enzyme. When it's turned on, It sets off the inflammation fire, causing pain and swelling in the joints. Celebrex work like an electrician who turns off that switch to put out the fire. Devil's Claw works like a natural electrician, turning off the COX-2 switch, reducing inflammation and pain without using synthetic drugs. That's why, if you are worried about the side effects of pharmaceutical drugs, Devil's Claw is a safe and effective choice for controlling arthritis pain. In Africa, Devil's Claw root is often brewed into tea, and its naturally bitter taste also helps improve digestion. If you don't like tea, supplement forms like capsules, liquid extracts, or tinctures are also effective for reducing inflammation and pain. The fourth herb that is very good for people with arthritis and gout is white willow bark. This herb is especially helpful for relieving muscle and joint pain, lower back pain, and osteoarthritis. The main active compound in white willow bark is salicin, a substance with effects similar to aspirin, helping to relieve pain and reduce inflammation effectively. Salicin works by lowering the production of chemicals in the body that cause pain. In addition, other natural compounds in the bark, such as polyphenols and flavonoids, help soothe joints and maintain flexible movement. Although white willow bark is generally considered safe to use, people should still be cautious. Those who are sensitive to salicylates or have certain medical conditions should consult a doctor before starting this herb to ensure it is safe and suitable for their health. The fourth method I want to share with you is the safest, most effective, and most affordable way I've ever known to relieve arthritis and gout pain. In the past, this was a secret I only told a few close friends. But today I want to reveal it to you because I know you are looking for a natural but truly effective solution for your joints. This method has helped many people feel a clear reduction in pain after just one use. It is hot compress with roasted coarse salt and organic old ginger. It's very simple to do. First, crush the old ginger. Then, mix the ginger with natural coarse salt and roast the mixture over low heat until the salt is evenly hot and makes a crackling sound. Finally, put the hot roasted mixture into a thick cloth bag and apply it directly to the inflamed, painful joint area. If the spot feels too hot, move it to another area around the joint to avoid burns and spread the heat more evenly. The heat from the roasted salt combined with the anti-inflammatory properties of ginger will penetrate deep into the skin and tissues, helping to dilate blood vessels, improve blood circulation, and effectively reduce swelling and pain. The warmth also relaxes tense muscles around the joint, bringing instant comfort. In fact, the tradition of using hot roasted salt to treat arthritis has been around for a very long time, because salt has amazing effects in soothing pain and helping joints recover. Even without ginger, natural coarse salt alone can still produce noticeable results. If you keep doing hot compresses regularly, especially before bedtime, arthritis and gout pain will quickly fade away, giving you back the lightness, comfort, and flexibility in your arms and legs like before. Tip: you can reuse the mixture several times. When you reheat it and the salt no longer makes a crackling sound, it means the moisture inside the salt grains has completely evaporated, and its ability to hold and transfer heat has greatly decreased. At that point, you should replace it with fresh salt to make sure your hot compress is as effective as possible. So, heat and cold therapy, topical applications, herbal remedies, and hot compresses with coarse salt are all natural, safe ways to reduce inflammation and improve arthritis and gout symptoms effectively. However, to get the best results, you need to apply them consistently. It's important to understand the root cause of arthritis and how to fix it from the inside. I shared this important point in the previous video. I have shared 4 gentle, safe methods that work wonderfully for people with arthritis and gout, but each method will suit different body types and disease severity, so please consult an expert before starting to make sure it's safe and effective. Don't let arthritis or gout affect your quality of life. Take charge of your health today to protect your joints, maintain flexible movement, and enjoy life to the fullest. If you find this information truly helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to encourage me to keep bringing you high-quality health videos to help you take care of and heal your body. See you in the next video, where I'll share valuable tips to keep your muscles strong so you can enjoy a vibrant, energetic old age.